savvy astronaut of your time. You've reached millions with your tweets, with your videos, with your music, and your best-selling books. You were the first Canadian to walk in space, the first to make a music video, and you are one of the founding directors of the Canadian Children's Literacy Foundation. You're always working to make Canadian children the most literate in the world, along with your other directors, and I commend you for that.
Today, I'm going to be reading The Darkest Dark by real astronaut Chris Hadfield. Chris was an astronaut, an important and very busy astronaut. When it was time to take a bath, he told his mother, "I'd love to, but I'm saving the planet from aliens." When it was time to go to bed, he told his father politely, because astronauts are always polite, "Sorry, no can do. I'm on my way to Mars." An astronaut's work is never done, so astronauts do not like to sleep. It took a long time to fall asleep. When he did, he had his favorite dream. He flew a spaceship to the moon. The next day, Chris ran next door. Chris found a spot where he could see over the crowd, and what he saw was astronauts, real live astronauts. Dreams are always with you, just waiting. Big dreams about the kind of person you want to be. Dreams that can actually come true.
Three, two, one, blast off. In Sarnia in 59, he came to Earth for the first time. The nurses screamed, the doctors gasped. The baby had a full mustache. Chris Hadfield is his name, and he joins the Walk of Fame. A man of skill and class, not just another astronaut. Learned to glide at age 15. In 92, joined NASA's team. Twice he walked in outer space. The ISS was his workplace. Chris Hadfield is his name, and he joins the Walk of Fame. A man of skill and class, not just another astronaut. Not just known for his good looks, he writes songs and he writes books. All he does so well. He's even played with B&L. Chris Hadfield is his name, and he joins the Walk of Fame. A man of skill and class, not just another. Chris Hadfield is his name, and he joins the Walk of Fame. A man of skill and class, not just another astronaut.
Please welcome to the stage my colleague from outer space.
And the inspiration to every song I've ever written, our friend and collaborator, Colonel Chris Hadfield.
That was overwhelming and a complete surprise and such a delight. Thank you very much. I was raised in a household to honor inspiration, but also to honor curiosity. And not just being curious, but wanting to actually know the answer and to pursue it, trying to improve who I was. I owe an enormous debt of thanks to my mom and dad, Roger and Eleanor, who are here tonight. But to so many other people also, brothers and sisters, but more than anyone, I'm working on it, Jimmy, but to my wife of 42 years, we've been together now, to Helena, thank you so much. I've seen this country in a way, maybe apart from Roberta, that nobody here has ever seen it. I drove across it from left to right in a 1962 Volkswagen Bug with no starter, push start, the windows open, singing my way across the country. I've flown across it from right to left one day in an F-18, down low, buzzed my brother's farm. No, I didn't. And I've been across the country thousands of times on board spaceships, where you go from Victoria to St. John's in 10 minutes. Perhaps the most magnificent chance I had to see our country was at the end of my first spacewalk, just as we had finished putting Canadarm onto the space station, floating weightless outside, holding on. And Steve McLean, a fellow astronaut down in Mission Control, he got a recording of Roger Doucette singing in the Montreal Forum, singing "O Canada," and that was played to me. I'm floating weightless, coming up across the border with Canada unrolling below me, with that song pouring into my ears, an unbelievably proud moment as a Canadian, just not at the end of something, but the first to ever do something to open the door for possibilities into the future. And that perspective on Canada, speaking where all these folks have played, all the little tiny communities, recognizing that each one is a thread, proud of what they do, proud of their community, of who they are, but each one a thread that is absolutely necessary in putting together the fabric of the cloth that we collectively call Canada. To Jeffrey Latimer and everybody that organizes the Walk of Fame, it's the embodiment of a place for people to stop and look at what Canadians are capable of together. On behalf of my family, my parents, my great-grandparents who settled here originally, on behalf of my wife, my children, and every single person that ever taught me anything, thank you very much.
Coming up after the break, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, and a musical tribute to the great Leonard Cohen.